Howdy, all. I'm Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. All right, I have waited a couple of days to really weigh in more on the whole Black Adam DCEU situation. And I'm glad I did because as of last night, and again, something this morning, there is a lot to really unpack, I think, with what's going on here and maybe what the future is going to look like. Black Adam, we'll start with that. And we'll talk about its let's talk about its release, how people have reacted to it, how its stars have behaved, as opposed to, let's just say, the latest project out of the MCU, She-Hulk. Anyway, Black Adam. Now, full disclosure, I have not seen it. I don't plan on seeing it anytime soon. I'm not really interested in seeing it because I don't care. Personally, I get tired of The Rock. I'm tired of The Rock at this point. He's just The Rock. He's always just The Rock to me. But that doesn't mean that Black Adam is not serving a purpose right now. And many people are on board with it. What's going on exactly? You well know that Black Adam came out last Friday officially, panned by the critics, loved by audiences. Varying degrees of love, but for the most part, even those who love it a lot admit it's just a nice little popcorn flick. It's not beating you over the head with any agenda or narrative. It just wants you to have a good evening's entertainment. And for the most part, that's what people are liking about it. It's just a nice little spot of entertainment, free of agenda, for the most part, from what I hear. But either way, it's fun. It's just plain normal fun. And how's it doing so far? Well, apparently at the moment, we are now October 26th as the making of this video. We are a couple of days away from the beginning of the second weekend of Black Adam's release. We are currently worldwide $147.2 million. Okay, that's important because we scroll down here, budget of $200,000, which means it needs to get over $500 million. Sorry, $200 million. $500 million to break even. And many wondered, is it going to do it with only a 67 million weekend box opening domestic US? People wonder, how's that going to really do it? Well, the international is coming through and it may continue to come through. Good word of mouth. We'll probably carry this to a good second weekend, I think. I don't think it's going to... Listen, let's be honest. MCU movies, Doctor Strange, Thor Love and Blunder, bad word of mouth. Tanked their second weeks. Right now, Black Adam has good word of mouth and positive reaction from people behind it. This is the picture that The Rock put up on his Twitter a couple days ago, touting the 90% audience score from Rotten Tomatoes. Now, we all know you can trust Rotten Tomatoes as far as you can throw it. We know they throttle the audience scores to protect things they want to keep, that protect things that follow the right narrative, the right agenda. Well, the audience scores are in 90%. The Rock basically in his Twitter said, "Thank you to the fans. We wanted to entertain you. We're glad you enjoyed it. We look forward to telling you more stories in this new DC movie universe that's coming out." Well, that's a stark difference from She-Hulk and people surrounding She-Hulk. Before we get to that, the capper to this, the thing that shows everybody the excitement, the fact that Henry Cavill Superman is back officially a couple days later. He waited until Monday in this Instagram poster, and we're not going to play it, don't need to watch it. He basically said, I wanted to wait until the movie was out. I didn't want to take anything away from that, from everybody who worked hard on it. But now here I am. I'm going to say thank you to the fans for all the support of having me be Superman again. I'm back, and here it is. A very small taste of what's to come, my friends. Can you see it there? Let's scroll it up. Can't really see it. I'm blocking it. Sorry. A very small taste of what's to come, my friends. The dawn of hope renewed. Thank you for your patience. It will be rewarded. He's thanking the fans. Henry Cavill continues his trend of being good to the fans, acknowledging their passion, acknowledging that fans are the ones that are right here. Fans are the ones that should be serviced, hence the term fan service. The Rock and Henry Cavill are doing everything right to court the fan base. We're sorry you haven't had Henry Cavill Superman, but he's back. He's going to be doing great things. It's exciting, and that has me excited. I will put my ass in a seat in a movie theater to watch Henry Cavill be Superman again. I will do that. I've said it before. I'm saying it again. That is what gets me interested. Henry Cavill Superman. There's something else that gets me interested. We're going to come around to that, though. But before that, look at this. This is what you do. This is how you treat the fans. You say thank you. You say thank you. We say you hope you're going to enjoy it. Even to the people who are calling Black Adam mid-level, don't really, man, they're still saying thank you. They're not attacking the people who are going, all right, not really that great, but I'm okay with it. They're just saying thank you. That's what you do. As opposed to She-Hulk, Jessica Gao, Tatiana Maslany, purposefully making a show that's a double-barrel FU to fans, saying they're happy about delivering an FU to toxic trolls. Difference. Positivity versus negativity. That's why the DC universe, we're going to call it the DC movie universe now, because that's, I think, what it's going to be called. I think the DCEU is a term that's relegated to Snyder time. And sorry, Snyder bros, Zack Snyder's not coming back. He's done. He has a deal with Netflix. He's not going anywhere. And deals matter. Why do I say that? Because here's my theory. Why this was announced just yesterday as opposed to before Black Adam. Black Adam coming out. They had to put this out and see what it was going to do. This is David Zaslav's first real heavy hit. Going to tell the tale of how his administration over at Warner Discovery is going to be. Or Discovery Warner. I don't know which way it goes. I'll say Warner Discovery. This had to be something of a hit. Or at least accepted as fans are happy for Zaslav. What did they do yesterday? The big news of the yesterday that crushed all other news. James Gunn and some guy called Peter Safran named co-heads of DC Studios. DC Studios. Not Warner Brothers, but DC Studios. James Gunn and this dude right here, Peter Safran. We're here at Cosmic Book News because I like their article the best. James Gunn and Peter Safran will serve as the new heads of DC, overseeing films, TV, animation divisions under one single banner, DC Studios, under Warner Brothers Discovery. Okay, it's Warner Brothers Discovery. Said to be a 4-year deal. DC Studios is a newly formed division at Warner Brothers that will replace DC Films. See, that Studios is everything. The pair will directly answer to David Zaslav and will have a close correspondence with Warner Brothers Film Group co-chairs and CEOs Mike DeLuca, Pam Abdi, who was also recently named by Zaslav in charge of Warner Brothers Pictures. That's all we need right there. Look how important this is. And let's compare it to Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige, just a producer, not a creative, a wannabe creative, thinks he's creative. We're going to take everything political and all stuff of James Gunn out of the picture. We're going to look at him as purely a creative individual. James Gunn knows how to make a movie. He knows how to write a story, a screenplay, knows how to deal with the talent, i.e. the actors. He knows how to make success because he's been involved in it. He knows what it looks like, knows what it takes, knows how to make the machine run to get a good product out. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will likely be the outlier of quality to the rest of the Phase 5 garbage over at the MCU. They've put him in charge of DC Studios, the movies, the animation, all that stuff. Do you think he knows what he's going to do? Do you think he's going to know not to step on people's toes? Do you think he's going to not screw around, micromanage? No, he's going to know how to hire because he was hired as a creative. He's going to hire likely good creative talent who are going to be put in charge of these movies. Goodbye, Jar Jar. Jar Jar's probably gone. He's gone. We're not going to see any of the Jar Jar crap because James Gunn and Safran. Now, James Gunn is probably the one who's really in charge. He's probably got a little more power than Peter Safran, but he knows what it means to let a creative do their job, to give him the freedom to construct a framework and a story, put it all out there. He knows how to do good marketing. He's been involved with that. He knows what a good project looks like. Positive. Here from Zaslav himself. DC has among the most entertaining, powerful, and iconic characters in the world. Truth. And I am thrilled to have the singular and complementary talents of James and Peter joining our world-class team and overseeing the creative direction of the storied DC universe. Their decades of experience in filmmaking, close ties to the creative community, and proven track record for thrilling superhero fans around the globe, makes them uniquely qualified to develop a long-term strategy across film, TV, and animation and take this iconic franchise to the next level of creative storytelling. This deal was probably set in stone, probably at least a month ago. That's my guess, just from looking at it from a normie layman perspective who doesn't understand really how these things work. But I'm taking logic and fact into the equation. This is probably a done deal a while ago, but they had to set certain things in motion. They needed to see if Black Adam was going to work. I'm waiting for the moment they're going to cancel that third Wonder Woman movie now from Patty Jenkins because Patty Jenkins can't write or direct a movie. Can't. Either way, here's again, things to come. Making sure you understand your audience and what your audience wants. This was just dropped today. This is why I think they're on the right track. We all know about the Green Lantern show that's been in development hell. Talking about, it's the Green Lantern Corps. It's this. It's going to focus on this one, that one. When people have said, no, give me one of two names as your protagonist for a Green Lantern show. Either give me Hal Jordan or give me Jon Stewart. Well, today it's announced Greg Berlanti's Green Lantern HBO Max series being redeveloped, loses writer, but they're going to make it about Jon Stewart. Suddenly, I'm interested in the Green Lantern show. Suddenly, I'm interested. The decision to refocus Green Lantern arrives at the pivotal time for DC. Sources say the character of Jon Stewart was off the table to producers who envisioned the show focusing on the first Green Lantern, openly gay Alan Scott and Guy Gardner as well. Who cares about Alan Scott? Who cares about Guy Gardner? We want Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart. And I got first introduced to Jon Stewart 20 years ago. I didn't know who he was until Justice League. Until Justice League. And they showed me Jon Stewart. I'm like, damn, this guy's a badass. And Jon Stewart, my second favorite Green Lantern after Hal Jordan. And he was portrayed excellently in this show. He was fantastic. His story is great. Kicks ass. One of my favorite stories is the one where he fights the guy with the third eye and he took a beat down. He's suffering He's suffering basically lack of confidence, which means you don't have the will, you can't control the ring. And he has to retrain himself. And during the final fight where Hawkgirl goes down, Shire goes down, and he's fighting the dude with the third eye and the fin and the drawing on the power of the world, and he gives the mantra, and he powers up, and when he beats him, he punches him in the forehead, and the insignia of the lantern is searing the eye shut. It's badass. Jon Stewart is a freaking badass. And now that you're going to put him as the centerpiece for a Green Lantern show on HBO Max, I'm down. I am down for this now. You've got my attention. You've got my attention with Henry Cavill coming back as Superman. You've got my attention making a Jon Stewart Green Lantern show. And it comes after it's revealed that James Gunn is in charge. Probably this was done at least a week, minimum a couple weeks ago, I would say, that they said James Gunn was, once this was signed, and he sat down and looked at everything and said, okay, we need to have a real Green Lantern show. We need a Green Lantern that's beloved by everybody. Nobody cares about Alan Scott. Guy Gardner is not beloved. We can't do Hal Jordan. We might want to put him in a movie, but why don't we do Jon Stewart. People love Jon Stewart. Stewart is a badass. So it's no surprise that as soon as we learn that James Gunn is in charge of DC Universe, that they make a brilliant move to center the Green Lantern show around Jon Stewart. Boom! This is smart. This shows you what possibly a James Gunn-led division for the next 4 years is going to look like. Henry Cavill Superman. Maybe a world's finest movie. Jon Stewart officially brought into the DC Universe. Oh, this looks like a smart move as opposed to what Marvel continues to do, what Disney continues to do, shitting all over fans, purposefully creating a project to attack fans. No, this is now about doing smart stuff. This is DC's time, most likely. The MCU is in free fall. It's cratering. It's sinking into the abyss because it's boring. It's stupid. It's filled with agenda. If James Gunn is smart, and it seems he is, listen, Suicide Squad was all right. It's all right. I didn't watch Peacemaker show, but he understands this stuff. Superman, Batman, not Patty Jenkins-led Wonder Woman, but Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. We're okay with that. And introducing stuff people are interested in. Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. I smell possible success here because this is their time. With the MCU failing, superhero shows, movies maybe on the out, but still, this is the moment. Seize the moment. Maybe get a second renaissance of superhero movies where you have some of the greatest heroes of all time. You have the Holy Trinity and other DC heroes. Maybe it's time to really put them on the stage and let them smile and give you hope for the future. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW Fifis. Hit the notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from real, actual fans, normal folks like you who are just like me. I care what you think. I don't care what the Stans or the SJWs think, because to a one, they are cowards behind keyboards, and I can't wait for this video, future videos, and future streams to trigger them. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therentnerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS. And you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.